Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
What's up, six dudes?
What's good? What's good? So, what's up, everybody? Usual. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out Official Frank Vibes, Kelly Hood Media. We got my boy Flaco
How
P.T.R
you
here.
doing? How you doing?
He's gonna introduce himself a little more. I want to let him do most of the introducing. But yeah, it's my good people, like a brother to me, real dope artist. You know what I'm saying? He's more like that funk player rap. You know what I mean? But he could do it all. You know what I'm saying? He's I don't want to spoil it, but he's even as far as in a film so far. So I'll let him tell all that. Tell you about his
Hell
record,
yeah.
all that good stuff, man. Introduce yourself.
Hey, how you guys doing? My name's Flaco. Even though I'm getting a little weight, I got a baby and shit.
Yeah.
He's 1 years old. You know how that goes. But yeah, man, I just started rapping not so long ago. I had no experience, nothing. But I got a random follow one day, and it was the homie Chuko Z, and then he had no music posted, nothing. So like, I just followed him back. But then he posted his song "Step Back." That shit was hard, man. I messaged him, and then we just started chopping it up, and then uh, what's it called? I got a bunch of records and like turntables and stuff. So he was like, "Hey," he's like, "I want you to be the DJ for a record label." And I was like, "All right, yeah, I'm down." I got signed with that, and then I just started rapping, and it just took off.
Hell yeah, yeah. If you would like, tell them a little bit about exactly about your record label, town. I know you told me a little bit about who Chuco is, but just to make it more clear, tell them the name of your record label. Tell them
Sounds good.
homie. Tell them a little about him, the members from your record label. If you want to share a little bit.
Sounds good. Yeah, Ponte Trucha Records. We mostly make old school music inspired. So like the homie Dismas, he be making music. The homie Lopes, Chuko Z. We used to have a whole bunch of people signed, but they all left. They tried doing their own thing, and then but I mean, we're getting views. We're doing pretty good for ourselves. We just did a show in the downtown LA with MC Bob over there. It was fun on 420. It was a
Yeah.
good time, but. I'm also part of a rap group called Macked Out Click. We
Okay.
just started, but we're getting pretty good views, good feedback, and everything.
Yeah. Tell them a little bit about that, about Macked Out Click. Tell them what kind of music you guys do other than your genre, or what's going on with that.
Yeah, we do like old school. We did like an '80s inspired EP for our first one with Macked Out Click. So that shit pretty hard. Your homeboy just said that it remind him of Cali lifestyle.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So I was gonna say, what would you say a couple of tracks you would like to share on here with the people that they can have? And I know you're available on all platforms, so I'll answer that question for even asking it. My boy is available on all platforms. Go tap in with
Yeah,
him. But tell him a couple of songs, tell him your singles, tell him a couple of your favorite, even if it's three of
yeah,
them.
probably.
Oh,
Yeah. My favorite one, Latin Mackin with Macked Out Click. That's my favorite one. That's probably my best flow, the best verse, my favorite beat. That shit hard as fuck. Y'all need to go listen to that one. And then also like 8 Ball, 8 Ball by Macked Out Click. That one's hard. I don't really care for my solo stuff too much, but Feed a Man's Day, that's a good one I've done.
hell yeah, hell
So
yeah. Tell them a little bit about. I didn't mean to spoil or nothing, but tell them a little bit about how you're up and coming in a film out here, and tell them about
oh yeah.
production crew that got you involved. Tell them about how it started. Tell them about the film. Tell them about the part you play a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sounds good. I just got casted into like a little role, whatever. It's based off the Warriors. It's like a movie from the '80s or whatever. I've never really seen it, but yeah, I got a role in the little. It's like a series they're doing for it, so it's pretty cool.
That's dope. Hey, that's very big because a lot of people do know who the
Yeah,
Warriors is. Very well movie, so
I got
want
a
to make
few lines and everything in it, so it's pretty fun.
yeah, hell yeah. So I
We
want I
just
want
shot
to
the first episode.
I want to let Frank ask a couple more questions after I ask these next few. That way, you guys get a little more familiar. So I do want to ask you. I know you already shared a little bit about your music, record label. Share where you go find them. But if you want and here, you do have that option before we leave, drop your record label page and where to follow you at. That would be very great for the viewers.
Hell
And
yeah.
other than the type of music you do, you told a little bit about your friend. Like, so where'd you grow up? You know what I mean? Talk a little bit about where you're from. You know what I mean? Represent your area. Tell
Yeah,
them a little bit about yourself. You know what I mean? Your history. I told him a little bit. Used to box. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, what's it called? So I'm from Hemet, California, and over there in San Jacinto, there's Boxing for Christ. So I did a little bit of boxing there, but I never took it serious until I moved out here to Missouri. And then that's when I met Coach Schmitty. I got kicked out of high school. So I was like, fuck. I just started doing boxing or whatever, something serious. So, I kept it up. I fought in national tournament in Alabama, did good in that one. Fought in the Kansas City Golden Gloves. Fought in Iowa. Man, I was traveling. It was pretty fun. But that's all in the past now. I can't even box no more. I had a surgery on both thighs, holes in my retinas. So I don't want to chance it.
For real.
yeah,
Yeah, it's not worth it. But yeah, growing up in Hemet, man, I miss it. It's not nothing special, but we out here. I live in Missouri now, so it's like boring as hell.
yeah. And real quick, if I hand it off to Frank to ask a few more questions, before I ask a few more. Well, real quick, I'm gonna say I'm sure you guys got acquainted. So then obviously this is my boy Frank's vibes. You know what I mean?
How you doing?
Real
How you
good
doing,
person.
Frank?
And now he knows you, Flaco P.T.R. I'm glad you guys got acquainted a little more. And as far as your music, your catalog, where to find you, I know we did a little bit past that and whatnot. But what future projects should we expect? Other than the ones you have done recently. So what would you say you have your eyes on artist wise, whether it's a feature, whether you're like, hey, I plan to do this type of project. What do you got in the mist for us?
All right, sounds good. First of all, I'm gonna get a song with you, Six Deuce, again.
Yeah.
We're
We
gonna get
most
another track for your EP. But right now I'm working on a song with this guy. His name's Young J, aka Junior. He goes pretty hard. The track's gonna be hard. You just gotta mix it and stuff. And other than that, maybe dropping this month.
yeah.
And then hopefully we do another Macked Out Click EP album. I'm down
Yeah.
with that. But other than that, I've been trying to work on a few solo songs, but just gotta wait for beats and stuff. You know how that goes.
Yeah. Well, Frank, you want to ask a few questions, get a little more associated with my boy. I mean, feel free, ask questions. I got a couple more after,
What's
but
up?
give it
Yeah.
over to
How you
Yeah.
doing? How you doing?
Nah, I just want to say I appreciate you coming on, dog, because
Yeah, thank you for
I did
having me.
want I appreciate you, fool, for real. I like we you sent me some music before you came on the live, and I was bumping it, because I bump all the homies' music, and I really like how you have that Cali lifestyle. Like, it reminds me of back in the day,
Like
the
the
Cali
'90s and
lifestyle
shit.
movie. And right now, like, I didn't hear no, like, off the wall type. It's all lyrical, And Six Deuce had told me, he's like, you're gonna like this fool's music. Like, this fool has that old school sound. So I'm like, okay. And then when I tapped into
Yeah,
it, I was
thank you.
like, damn, fool. Like, so when did you start rapping? Like, exactly, like how, like, what inspired you to start like making the music?
Probably the homie Chuco, to be honest, cause like he was doing music and stuff, and I was like, man, it just seems fun. And then I got like influenced by like RBL Posse and shit like that.
Right.
The more old school music and like Too Short. Too Short is my favorite rapper of all time. So I like more like that pimp funk rap.
hell yeah. And that's so like Frank, I'm pretty much just re-asking a question in a different way. So like I know you said your boy Chuco got you started, but what made you continue? What made you feel like
Continue.
other than hey,
Man, actually, the
dope,
first recording I ever did, it was just fun. It was fun, and we got good feedback from it, and then it just kept going. I made so much memories just traveling California, making music in hotels and shit like that. So we just kept it up. I got like fans in China, fans in Brazil. It's pretty dope. I be talking to them on the regular and shit.
hell yeah. So you said you're from the Inland Empire area, you know what I mean? In general,
Yeah,
i.e. stretches very far. Uh, um, So you said you moved out here. So there's a big market out here in Missouri, not as big as in our area.
Yeah, no, for sure.
What would you see for plans? Because I know you represent the IE very heavily. That's why I was also uh, ecstatic to get you on here with Frank. He's from the Inland Empire
Yeah.
as well. And point is, dog, that's like what it's about: getting people from similar areas, different areas. But like, how do you feel being a rapper out of the IE? And do you feel like the IE gets enough love?
Right now, probably, yeah. I mean, him and rappers that full banded the Mac, he's blowing up right now. He's doing pretty good. And then Spank Nitty James, he's doing pretty good for himself. But I think I they got a few legends and stuff, like LSD and then Lighter Shade of Brown and stuff like that for sure.
No, yeah, amongst many more. Got a lot of homies from the Inland Empire in the game.
Yeah, like Big Temps and all that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
bumped in.
I don't want to. You can go ahead because you're just saying your history, but folks
Yeah, no, for sure.
out, etc. People like
Yeah,
that.
beware from San Bernardino. He goes hard, and then Doggy Style obviously he goes hard as hard too.
Yeah,
But yeah,
man.
no, I feel like I slowly on the come up.
No, yeah, most definitely. I'd agree with you guys, and I'm glad I'm saying this because again, being from Los Angeles, like I could say I'm that bridge because like don't get me wrong, like I'm gonna keep it a buck in placement. I never like see I got down with a couple of fools over that, and for no reason too. I had fools over there from and it was crazy because I had fools show me love from the IE as well as you could tell,
Yeah,
but
no, for sure.
growing up, I was never on that way because one, let me make this clear. You got to be one simple-minded individual to be this fool's from that city, so I don't like them. Like, what the? You know what I mean? My boy,
Yeah, no, for sure.
this fool's from that area, so I don't like them. Like, my boy, I feel like if you have no real reason to like a human being other than, oh, they're from this, I don't think they're as popping as us. Hey, for like I always say, Inland Empire been had their own sauce the same way LA has their own sauce, etc. And
Yeah, no, for sure. You could always tell where someone is from just by the way they dress and look.
so
Every place got their own style and shit.
no, continue. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Nah, you good. Wait, I can't hear Frank.
Your
Frank, I
your
can't. I can't hear you.
your thing's off. It's still off. Check your computer. Maybe it's your computer, like on the keyboard. Can you hear that, Flaco?
Nah, I can't hear him.
Nah, I'm making sure. Nah, yeah, but while he comes back, I'm guessing he's restarting. Frank is a really, really great person, and as you'll tell, the more you can even come on here later on, you know what I'm saying? Words of him, not gonna put words in his mouth, but he always says, "My people are more than welcome." But accordingly, I try not to overflood it, give everybody else a chance, and get their people in
Yeah,
too.
no, for sure.
But other than that, I appreciate you for coming on here, and I really appreciate you for being on time.
Nah,
Honestly,
thanks for having me. Yeah, for sure, man. Time's money.
nah, heck yeah. And one thing, the reason why I really like to bring you on here, because exactly that, like I was saying, is like I feel like I'm that bridge in my friend group between LA. I mean, amongst so many of my friends too. I ain't like, oh, like I'm special or something. I am dope. Not like, nah, yeah, but
Yeah,
we all are. But point is, dog, it's like I feel the Inland Empire amongst a lot of areas don't get enough love, and they shun the
no,
light.
for
Yeah.
sure.
In.
Hey, can you hear me now? Or
But yeah, we
Yeah,
can.
we can hear you.
I don't
But
know,
yeah,
dog. My shit's tripping, fool.
that's all I had to say on
Because
this.
I'm on my phone, dog, and they keep calling my shit. And excuse me, they keep calling me, and dog. When you call me, it messes up my stream, So I'll probably just start using my computer again. My bad for that. But if I
Nah, you
interrupt,
good.
just keep. You could keep going with this. Deuce is pretty good at it.
No, no,
So.
you good. I was just
Oh, I was trying to say though. What I was trying to say was when because I'm older than you guys, so when I was younger, growing up in high school, dog, it was a turf war between LA. Respect to all my LA homies, though. As you can see, I support my homies from LA. None. There's no
Yeah, no,
shots
for
at
sure.
nobody. This is history.
yeah.
LA IE was going at it really bad in high school. it is what it is. But now it's different when we see homies from LA out here in the IE, and we know they with the business. We respect it, and we push forward accordingly. You know, it's different
Yeah,
now.
for sure.
Times have
Yeah.
changed, but it was wild back
Nah,
then.
most recently when I'm in California, I'm mostly just like Huntington Park area, Maywood. My lady's family lives out there, so I just be kicking it out there and stuff.
Yeah, you know, and
Nah,
people,
I
it's
show
only
love all the time.
it's mostly like internet shit, like when fools try to say stupid shit in the comments, but like in real life, the homies they really show love, you know. Everybody shows
For
love to
sure.
everybody.
And that's a for sure with that one, cause like again, I'm a little young, but even in like when I was in juvenile halls placement, cause at that time I'm not bragging about it. When people get on here like, look at this fool bragging about being in the halls. No, I'm just, again, history, like you said yourself.
It's all history, yeah. It's all it's just history.
My younger version of myself. See, I never did because again, like I guess it's because I've always been open minded and I've always had a spirit like that anyway. I've never approached the person off the bat. Like don't get me wrong, shout out to my Tejas homies, but I ain't gonna lie, I went to Texas with a chip on my shoulder, but nothing against them. It was just more like because we get a lot of hate, and it's more I'm bug, not like, oh, I'm bulletproof or I'm so crazy and they're not active out there. Because hey homie, it gets active in Tejas, homie. Respect, all due respect, and like just like it does in all areas that we know, all the way from the IE, LA, etc. But I went out there with a chip on my shoulder, not like, oh, I don't like these food, but I was on, well, you food stripping was cracking. You know what I mean? Because like I was on that point. Like if you fools are about that, then what's up? Like not that I was on some gangbanging tip, just more like what's with all this hate for? Like you fools probably talk that shit on the excuse me, talk that stuff on the net. But if it's really like that, and it wasn't, some fools would give me dirty looks in Texas. Some fools would try to, but I can't really say a fool rolled up on me like I had the balls to bang on me. You know what I mean? Cause I'm not like, oh, I'm all tough or I'm Superman. It's just like I own my composure. I don't go in public dogging fools. I'm a man. That's that lame. That's that me
Gotta
personally.
get yourself
I feel
smoke shit. You know
that.
what I mean? You just
So
never know.
just to there, I'll admit that. But it was some, oh, I don't like Texas because they don't like it. It was just more like, look, I heard you fools don't like fools from Cali. Well, what's up? You know what I mean? But it's nothing against Texas because like my family's from Texas. What people don't understand, my great grandmother that started this gangsters and even had them that had me, you know what I'm saying, etc. The whole family, she's from El Paso. She's from out there. So I don't like that's what people don't realize. That's why I don't understand it. Cause like when people don't get some people's families are from everywhere. So before fools get
Nah,
the
for sure.
I think
Right.
imaginary. It's all in fools' heads. It's a bunch of created up used to argue with each other or be like, my city's better, your city. Man, straight up, every city got their own sauce and they're all just as dope. And hey, share your liquor, show me where the good spots to eat at. I'll show you the good spots to eat at, homie. How about that, dog? So let's go get some money, homie.
Sorry.
Where to get a job at? Show me where to get a job at. I
Where
feel
the good buds at, homie. You where the good buds at. And instead of,
you.
hey, fool, you ain't from around here, homie. Like, well, from I know I ain't, homie, but I ain't on that. I'm on some let's get money, let's chill. But you tripping, hey, homie, by all means. You know what I'm saying? But luckily, not like I was a scary tip, but like, cause the cops don't play out there, and I have kids, I don't need to get myself in trouble. Fortunately, no who approached me or gave me that issue, but I did feel the tension while being in Texas. Who would always stare and tripping. Like, and they're with the business out there. I'm not saying they're not or claiming them not to be, but even when I went to Houston one time, I think someone wanted to bet on me, but they didn't. Because the truth is, hey, homie, respectfully, hey, homie, I have an EDC every homie legally, dog. So play if you want to, homie. I'm not sending no threats, but like I said, homie, legally trained. That's all I'm saying, dog.
Fucking 60s.
But
You're gonna have all the food from
That's
Texas.
right.
no, no,
For real.
Don't get it.
look, for I show love to Texas. That's what I
You
was trying
tell a
to is
lie.
that I went out there and the foods that show love, gracias, homie, because that's what I'm on. But the foods that wanted to trip,
Hell yeah.
all I did was staring back down if they were staring and waiting to like, what's up? You tripping, you tripping. If not, homie, keep it pushing, dog. Because if you don't feel no time, like, look, I ain't gonna say nothing, but I did have an issue in Colorado. Not to make it about me, and I'll make it a 2 second story. All I could say is, let's just say I was pumping gas and allegedly woo woo woo, I'm not gonna say the rest. I don't know where some fools passed. I was ignoring it, and it pissed me off too because I had my son in the car, homie. So there's nothing gangster about what these fools did, dog. They nothing happened, or else I'd be talking about it because we don't get on internet talking, like, discussing anything. Not that anything happened, but they ran by. LA. And I thought I was tripping. And I'm like, I told my lady, I'm like, they're talking to me, huh? And then she was like, I ignore it. And I was like, whatever. And I did, because, if I'm a grown man, if you ain't gonna come, I ain't worried about it. Then I heard, and then it was parked, like, hey, homie, we're talking to you. And I'm like, fuck LA. And then let's just say it didn't end their way. I didn't do nothing, but I'm just saying it didn't end their way. The conversation, once I returned the energy, it was cracking. But like, I don't get it, dog. Like, I'm from LA, but I show love everywhere, homie. And it feels like no
No,
matter
for
where
sure.
LA goes, no matter where you're from in Cali, food tripping. It's my boy. But let's get back to you, Flaco. I was just sharing how, like, I'm glad we're able to share this and have homies like us now, because all that stuff don't matter. I got a little off subject just to make it a little
Nah,
It's
interesting.
you
good.
good, bro.
But other than that, is it's the fact that the IE, no matter where you're from, LA, we need to show love. Shout out Texas, homie. Let's not misconstrue and fools try to put images of this foot not for I got. Let's matter of fact, shout out Chop the Father, gonna feature with me on my mixtape, dog. So let's keep it a bug. God love, we connected from Texas and back. But yeah, I'm just trying to say like how it's a trip. That's all, They're just
Yeah.
unnecessary.
I just actually recently did a chopped and screwed song with the homie Chuco for his little album.
Is that right?
It came out pretty good.
Yeah.
That's like I never really grew up listening to the chopped and screwed, but it sounds pretty cool. I fuck with it.
Different
But yeah,
stilo,
I
huh?
hit a little verse with it. Yeah, for sure.
You got a
It's called
unique style though. There's
Nike.
many homies really still sound like that right now.
Nike. Yeah, my biggest influences for sure, Too Short, RBL Posse, Cali Lifestyle. I also like Sugar Free. I fuck with Sugar
Yeah,
Free a lot.
and you
So
definitely have that stilo of everybody mixed. Like you definitely
yeah,
you did come out with your own style. It sounds good though.
yeah.
It really
Thank you.
sounds.
Appreciate it. Yeah, my best verse though, Latin Mackin with Macked Out Click. I'll go check that out.
Do you ever come back out to him?
Yeah, once in a while, for sure. It's
How's
been a
life
while
out there?
because most of the time I go to California, homie, is just mostly LA. Cause I'll be like, oh, I tell my lady and her family, like, oh, let's go to Hemi. And they're like, man, there's nothing in Hemi. Like, what are we gonna do? I'm like, man, fuck, that's where I'm
Don't worry.
from.
Bro,
Like, we'll figure out something, homie. We gonna
Yeah,
figure.
there's
maybe in
plenty to do.
October. October maybe. I'm down. I got a bunch of homies and stuff still out there, so I want to see them,
No, yeah.
all the food spots and shit.
Let me see what the
Nah,
Really?
comment.
man, Hemi's cool. I fuck with him. Man, what's it called? We got Texas in the house and everything. In the
You're
comments.
coming for six
Yeah,
deuce.
capital. Say shout out. Hey, nah, I ain't saying nothing crazy about it, and I ain't saying I say out of respect, just due to the fact that when it comes down to it, dog, no matter what area you're from, homie, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? It's all respect, dog. I don't want fools to make the conversation about thinking, hey, this dude's over there tripping out Texas. Nah, homie. Yeah,
But
don't try to put no
Nah, for
narrative
sure.
on me,
yeah,
boy.
the homie's gonna be banging my line from Texas right now. What's up with this?
What's up with Deuce? Hey, Chop the Father gonna call me like, what's up, my boy? Hey, like, nah,
Don't
nah.
shoot.
I got love for if I got family in Texas, we speak. You know what I mean? My little hermanos all out there doing their thing, though. Point is that it's shout out all anywhere, the 50 states all around the world, homie. Shout out everybody, dog. Everybody tapping in, anybody tapping in. I don't care if you're from Mars, homie. Shout out to you, dog. You know what I mean? For real.
Vengeful.
Hey, so are you gonna continue to pursue your music for like just keep on dropping projects?
Nah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
Is it
It's fun.
getting harder and shit? Getting
Yeah, because I've only been rapping for like 3 years, so
That's pretty good though for the way it sounds.
yeah,
3 years. I
thank
was
you.
telling you earlier, like there's some fools that been rapping for a couple of years and they still can't get it together. So I
Yeah.
think
Yeah, for
that's
Nah, I like how like on every song I do, I always sound different. Like I gotta always change up the flow, the fastness, the cadence, everything.
yeah. And you
Sometimes
said
like
hey, let them know where you record all your track. Hey, this one got quality music,
yeah,
and
man. Hey, I record on my phone, homie. Look at
I
this
gotta
shit. Fuck. Hold up.
you gotta salute that shit, dog. For real. I just wanted to get that on the record because that's fucking talent right there, gente.
Well, I record on my phone, and that shit sound like it's in the studio. I used to go to the studio, but it's like I didn't like how they mixed my voices and shit. It made me sound like way different than I actually do.
Yeah.
Like I went to the studio, wasted hella money and shit, and then like just the homie Chuck was like, "Hey, just record on your phone, cause that's what he does." And that will be getting hundreds and thousands of views and shit. So I was like,
Damn.
"Fuck it, I'll do it."
Oh, from the phone. That's
Yeah,
what's up. That's tight though. That's amazing though, because there's not too many homies that could do that and got that talent done. Six Dude's got a
no, for
nice little
sure.
setup too.
He
Nah,
does
yeah,
for sure.
that's even barely. That's why I'm saying like even that what I have in my room, fools would consider that like that's a setup, and even then like fools be surprised. Like I heard like even my shout out is Mike again as always. Shout out Rex makes beats. Shout out Arlen Taylor. Shout out Kid Cams. All the real engineers out there. But who is Mike? He when I did my song, he's like, "Where'd you get your vocals from, my boy? Where'd you record them on?" I'm like, "Man, lab, that food like trip out, bro. I was expecting it to be like crappy, no lie." He's like, "So the fact
Yeah, for sure.
that you recorded that through BandLab, because let's just put this out there, BandLab, who's do it off their phone, and even I record off my phone. I did my whole first mixtape off
Yeah,
of the BandLab on the phone, so that's why I know Flaco, man, you doing it right. That's why we've been collabing doing music, because hey, homie,
hell
no,
yeah,
still there's a way.
Hey, how many?
for sure, man.
I saw you got your scene distributed. I saw it on YouTube. I looked you up and I saw that you have like topic. That means you already have your like your distributed your music's on there. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
and that's
I'm
dope
getting
though.
I'm
'Cause
getting a little bit of money from it. It's pretty cool.
yeah, that is cool, dog. Hopefully,
It's a good feeling for sure.
hopefully you deserve you deserve, dog. You got dope music, dog. You really do.
Thank you.
I
Appreciate it.
really think
Appreciate
that
it.
I think people like you need to be recognized more, dog. And
Appreciate it.
because I
You
didn't hear
know,
like time N word, like I didn't hear none of that. I just heard like
yeah,
classic bar for bar
for
music.
sure.
We don't
Yeah,
get a lot of that.
what's it called? I don't say the N word like at all, homie. Just like growing up, yeah, when I was like 12, but then like once I started getting older, I was like, man, homie, that's not a word for me.
Like I said before, dog, your own personal time with your own friends is cool, dog. We're humans. It's vocabulary. I don't care what nobody says, what race you are. I get it, bro. But let's be honest, ain't nobody trying to hear it in the music coming from the homies, dog. Don't
Yeah,
Look,
nobody.
no, for sure.
Look, and I'm gonna put this out there. I f with a lot of rappers who say it because they are hard. They do got
Hell yeah. That's that's
you
the homie
know.
right there, Richie Gone. That's right. Big Flaco, aka Rompe Corazones. That's the homie right there.
Oh yes, sir. No, yeah.
Yo,
He said men are from Mars. The
people be saying some dumb comments. I'm just blocking all the dumb comments. We ain't even gonna address them. Dog. We just gonna push forward.
oh
Nah,
yeah.
yeah, hey, don't. And by the way, Flocks, don't worry, fool. They crazy in the comments sometimes. There's trolls, dog. But don't take it personal, homies.
Nah, hell no. I don't
Oh
even know what they said, fool.
yeah. Hey, so being from the Inland Empire, I'm from the Inland Empire. It's pretty. That's why I said it's cool to have you on, dog. Because we need the IE to shine a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of
Yeah,
homies
no,
that
for
are really,
sure.
really putting it on out here, dog. Not from the Inland Empire, and it's like we don't get the recognition we should. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, for sure. Hell
Because
yeah.
everybody plays a chain. Everybody plays a part in the link. Of music or whatever, contributing to the culture. Making music for the people or whatever. And it's good music too. It's not like this what we got going on right now. It's a mess.
Yeah,
This
no, for sure. I
uh,
like I like sampling the old school music for sure. I always try and find like rare samples and shit. Everything's so repetitive nowadays, man. Everybody be rapping on the same Dr. Dre beat, the same Snoop Dogg
man.
beat. You know what I mean?
Can I say something? Like real quick. I'm gonna let people know if you ever hear a remix from Six Deuce. You want to know something? It's from like 6 years ago. It's from like a long time. Reason being is because, like I told people, and I'm gonna say this again. Just because Kendrick Lamar sounded hard doesn't mean we want to hear
Oh
50
shit.
of y'all, hundreds of y'all try to sound like you Kendrick. I don't. Another thing with remixes in general, it's cool to like a beat because that's what made the original person want to rap on it. But a lot of these rappers need to learn to just leave songs alone. A lot of them. if you ain't touching it to the point to where they're like, hey homie, he blessed that track. Like you should have been the original person on that track. Other than that, homie,
Yeah.
that's me. If you can have it to where I'm like, hey homie, I tip my hat to you. I can't even say nothing, homie. You should have been the writer, singer, owner, all that. But I just feel like a lot of rappers gotta chill. You know what I mean? Because like
Yeah,
following
no, for sure.
it, nobody wants to hear 100 remixes from the same thing. Even me, I made two remixes so far. One's from Ralphie the Plug that I'm gonna release, and one's from J. Cole Neighbors. I remix Neighbors. That's it. That's the only two songs I ever remixed, and notice how it's some stuff nobody really ever remixed. And if they did, you know what I mean, salute to them. But for the most part, I'm not trying to sound like everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure.
But yeah, back to you, Flox, and I like that you brought up your record label. Do you want to tell them when
About that one.
exactly? I know you said when you did, but tell them if you guys got any merch coming, if you guys do sell merch right now. Tell them where to go follow Chuco at. Tell them where to go follow all your homies from your record label out, Dimas, all of them, etc. The few ones I met. Uh, but yeah, I just want to see if you want to give some more insight because I know you told me a little
Hell
bit
yeah.
generalistic, but if you want to go a little into detail, dog, tell them you know the story, dog. Tell them like
Yeah. Sounds
dog,
good.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, what's it called? So we do got merch, but we're gonna start up a website soon. We sold the merch at the MC Bob's Funk Fest over there in downtown LA on 420 at our concert. And we sold pretty good, you know. That shit was badass. That shit was fun. But yeah, we got merch on the way for Ponte Trucha Records, and then hopefully Macked Out Click will have some merch as well. And then also, shout out to the homie Chuko Z. I'm sure y'all probably heard of him or not. You know, his music goes pretty hard. And then Dismiss P.T.R. That's the homie right there. Then Lopes, his music goes hard as well.
Yeah.
Ponte Trucha Records, Chuko Z, Mackin, me and him. That song goes pretty hard. I fuck with that one. That's like my most viewed song to this date.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So you you said you performed. Do you have any future plans of performing? Do you, I know we spoke about the future track with me and you, but not that I'm not excited for that, but I don't want the viewers always thinking or people in general trying to make it about me. So I want to have this interview be about you. And I appreciate you show that love, and all my people that come on here do. They always show back that love. But hey, you guys feel free to like. Even Frank said it before to me. Feel free. Y'all don't have to shout out. Y'all don't have, you know what I mean? But I respect it. Thank you guys. But I want to bring you in here. Though. I know like your music is a lot different from the generation now because like, you know, I'm a little different. I'm an artist myself and a little different. I have a little variety. You have a little variety in your genre. But like, is you know, you make a different type of music considering that yeah people make remixes to these little beats but in the fact of dog like even Frank said it you make people feel like they're rolling in the 90s they're rolling right there in the 80s like I'm right there in the hard
Yeah,
top
no, for
hip
sure. Man,
song.
what's it called? We did a song called "Party Tonight." We sampled what's it called? "I Wonder If I Take You Home" by Lisa Lisa.
Yeah.
Man, we were supposed to have a Highness sing on that shit. Fool, she was from Philadelphia. Man, we paid her. Fool, she ghosted us, dog. She scammed us, everything, man.
Damn, that's
That
messed
shit
up.
was bad. I feel like the song's good, but I feel like it would have been better with the girl for sure.
uh,
Yeah, that's, they wherever she's at, she is going bad for her.
Nah,
and
for
not
sure, man.
crazy thing
Got
homie
to, brother.
crazy thing dog but
For
yeah
real.
that's real dope and I know you were talking about a little bit about that movie series, Warriors. How did it feel filming that? And do you see yourself
Man, hell yeah.
like acting? That's something I would do more often. Like, what would you say about that? Tell it. I know you can't ruin it. I know because they told
Yeah.
you keep things minimal. So I'm not saying you got to go into detail, but give the people a little bit more about what to expect. I know you told me you're in the
Man, hell yeah.
know what
Man,
to.
hell yeah. Acting is fun as fuck, dog. Like, I'm actually pretty natural at it, but I want to be like Noel G. Fool, that fool's in every movie, dog. Hector. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
All right, Hector,
Ah,
Simon.
Fool, like just fool just being in the fucking background. This shit's dope as fuck, you know.
That's
Part
right.
of my language too, y'all.
nah, you good, you good.
Damn, dog.
Now,
Am I-
so where did you record the movie? How would you?
Springfield, Springfield, Missouri. Fool, we were recording that shit.
Springfield or the Simpsons type shit?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Tell them about the name of the company that you rocking with that got you going
uh,
with. How you met them? You
Yellow
know what I mean?
Yellow Bike Films. The studio I was going to in Springfield before I switched to like recording and shit on my own. Uh, they posted on their Facebook. They was like, "Hey, we need like a what's it called? Another extra, whatever." So I messaged the guy and I was like, "Hey, homie, like, let me get on." So I got a pretty good role in it. You know, it's pretty dope.
Hell yeah,
That's right.
hell yeah, hell yeah,
Yeah, dog.
Hell
That
yeah,
shit.
Springfield with Bart. Hell yeah.
hell yeah.
I just fuck
Nah,
around.
Yellow
Fuck
Bike
around, man.
Films. He
Don't
hit me up.
to
He
me
hit
when
me
I'm
up to
under
do a
the
few
influence
films.
of greenery. I don't drink or nothing, so I'm just chilling. Don't listen to me.
Yeah,
Nah, yeah, I saw the Modelo this food in. Shout out to his birthday, my nephew Mando. Uh, uh, but
Yep, my son Mando. Shout out to my little son Mando. He just turned 1.
sir, yes, sir. And I say that because that's where I over beer. This fool walks up to me, this fool brings me a bag before I leave. He's like, "Here, fool, you forgot your gift bag." And I was like, "What? Your pal? A bunch of Modelos?" I was like, "Say less, homie." I was like, "You save me money and I get to chill out." You know what I mean?
And my lady's watching this fool.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
said my son's watching this straight, chilling.
that's right. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout
So
out my lady.
do you got anything you want to share? Any homies you want to shout out? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. This
Hell yeah. Hey, shout out to the homie TJ from he lives in China. That fool gets down on the ink. I want to give a shout out to my lady. She also gets down on the ink. I want to give a shout out to the homie Hebron, Chugo Z, the homie Vinicanis in Brazil. Give a shout out to that fool. You know, shout out to Six Dudes. Shout out to the homie Dreamer. Shout out to everybody. You know, shout out to Frank. Thank you for having me today.
Yeah, dog. Shout out to you, dog. And shout out to everybody, your family, everybody, dog, watching you, supporting you, all the
Hell
homies,
yeah.
bringing you on.
Shout out my mom. My mom's my biggest supporter, fool.
Heck yeah. Hey, shout out to your mom too. You already know, bro. Like,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. Hey,
And
that's dope, bro.
my mom's like, hey, you gotta say more cuss words on this song. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm just kidding.
I
Nah.
like that. That's the real hefty
Growing
dog
up,
right there.
growing up, she used to bump Too Short, dog. Like not like blow the whistle. I mean like his old shit, dog. Like that 1983 fool invasion of the flat booty bitches, dog. Shit, my fault for the language, but yeah, she was bumping that fool. I was in the back seat bumping it, you know.
That's
Nah,
right.
yeah, that's crazy. Nah, I'm gonna keep it real. That's the reason why I know who Too Short is too, and all that, cause and Sugar Free. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Yeah.
my heifer, believe it or not, she'll bump all that stuff. Like it's crazy, bro. Cause it's like I'm sitting there, like chilling, big chilling, going to Superior. And, what used to be Superior right there, Rosecrans. They still got one. There was one right there on Bloomfield. But point is, we be driving up the street to go to Superior, listening to Gangsta Strippers, listening to White Bush, by Sugar Free, all that. You know what I mean, Too Short.
Hell yeah.
So it's funny. You know what I mean, it's a trip. So I see where you get
For
your info.
sure. Two live crew. I fuck with Two Live Crew a lot, man. Just like that party music, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
I can't like I like lyrical music, but like I just like the party music, West Coast style for sure.
So I could tell you have you get a lot of your influence from the Bay Area. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure.
There's nothing wrong with that. So shout out to the Bay Area. Shout out to the homies upstate.
Yeah,
Everybody.
for sure.
Oh,
I done a few shows in Sacramento. That shit was pretty cool, cause like it
Right.
was dangerous. It was dangerous, but it was fun.
he said it was dangerous, but it was fun.
Yeah, for sure. The homie Felon almost got us shot up
Nah, yeah, that was the trip.
Yeah.
over there.
Hustle. Yeah.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, we had to bounce real quick after
We got to bounce real quick. Shit.
that.
Oh, hey.
But nah, hell yeah.
Yeah, homie got that. He got that 90s stilo for sure, homie. You guys got to go
Hell
check.
yeah, thank you.
Go
Yeah,
check.
I'll go bump Macked Out Click, bump my own shit. Uh, Mackin with Chuko Z, All Stars. I'm featured on that one as well. For all the Texas people, go bump the After 12 remix or the After 12 mix, Chuko Z, and I'm featured on it. It's a chopped and screwed, set Texas style.
Spence for all that
I,
noise.
I know
You
you got
good,
to
fool?
go, Six. Oh, you got to go, Six, dude.
Nah, yeah. I was gonna say Spence about that,
Nah,
guys.
you go, you go. We can let you go, fool.
It's daughter thing. You guys
Nah,
heard
do
Miss.
your thing, fool. Do your thing.
Yeah, you guys were hearing Miss Rachel Spence. I didn't mean to interrupt the line,
It's all
but hey,
good.
shout out to you guys. Shout out Frank. Shout out to you, Flaco. You guys go follow the homie Flaco on Instagram. He'll drop it right now in the
Yeah.
comments. You guys go like and
Hey,
subscribe as usual. If you guys haven't already and you're new, and I appreciate you, Flaco. Might not cut you off or nothing. And
you good.
continue on, my boy. This is all for you, dog. Don't feel like you're not in here. I just want to break the ice. Frank is a real side homie,
Indeed.
and he could take it from here, and you'll be able to chop it up with him. And I thank you guys. I gotta go be a dad. Shout out everybody in here showing.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, and I appreciate y'all. My bad.
You good. Hey, Frank, could you do me a favor?
Simon.
What's it
Yeah.
called? I got locked out of the YouTube trying to sign in and shit. It said I was on the opposite phone or whatever, so that shit blocked me. Hey, could you put a few links for for Rude Boy?
Let me see.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Tell me what is it, fool?
Latin Mackin with Macked Out Click. Put that one first. That one hard as fuck. I feel like he'll fuck with that one. It's that 80s, 90s style. Portfresh.
I got you. I'm gonna put in a banner because I can't really. I'm not on my computer, but I got.
You good.
It's gonna go across the screen, so the homies will still see it. Let's see.
But yeah, man, I just started rapping just recently, 3 years. It's been good. That's actually how I met my lady through my music, you
Is
know.
that right?
Night of the Blaxican, they were like, tag who you want to see in the G Funk Fest. And then me and my homie had the most comments, dog. And then she was commenting, my homegirl Bella the rapper. And that's how she found me. But man, we had the most comments, dog, and they didn't even put us on. I was like, man, that's fucked up.
Yeah, that is wrong. They select who they really want, even
Yeah,
though
no,
the
for
comments
sure.
say otherwise. That's
For
fucked.
sure. I was
Uh,
like, man, but it is what it is, you know. That's how I met my lady. So if it wasn't for music, man, I wouldn't know what I'd be doing, to be honest.
for real, dog. And it's good to see you're out there, dog, and doing something
Thank
different
you.
instead of still stuck like some of the other homies out here that ain't got nothing going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure.
But fentanyl hitting right now, dog. Like I was telling the homie last time, like I'm thankful to be clean, dog, because fentanyl hitting is like it's really ruining motherfuckers' lives, homie. Fat
Yeah, no, for sure.
every day, you know.
Yeah, for sure. It's crazy out there right now.
Yeah, it is. Man. And the empire is getting worse though. Like a lot of homeless and shit everywhere, you know. And it's like
Yeah, for sure. I already know Hammett, man. I already know Hammett's probably like that right now.
there's a lot of this shit, dog. It's crazy for everywhere right
All
now.
over the IE. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
that's why I was saying like
Even in
all.
LA.
Yeah, that's what I tell the homies like if you're doing something good, just keep doing it, you know.
Yeah,
Don't fucking like your music, homie. I believe you could go. You're gonna go somewhere. Just stay consistent is the key, dog.
thank you.
Consistency.
Hell yeah. I always
Stay
try and switch it up
consistent,
because, like,
you know. And your style's unique. Your style is really dope, fool. Because like I said, like these fools nowadays, it's all like inward this, inward that, like, and everybody sounds the same, you know.
you know, for sure. Man, I always try and switch it up. I like,
You have more than one style, or what? Like you have more than one rap style, or is that your style?
yeah, I mean, like, I could switch it up for sure. For sure.
Yeah,
I just mostly just do old school music. That's
nah,
just
that's cool
what
though, fool.
that's
That's
what I
dope.
grew up on and stuff like that. So, you know, you gotta do it.
Nah, I think that's dope, fool. Man. Like for real, dog. And it's a pleasure to have you on here. I think it's dope to
Thank you.
hear homies really still trying to bring the old school back. You know, old school
Yeah,
sound.
for sure. You know, it's crazy too, cause like a lot of people they be like, "Oh man, like old school music's the best. Like old school rap, the new music's trash." And then like they always say that, and then once you do old school music, they're like, "Oh man, you guys still stuck in the '90s, whoop de whoop, this and that." It's like, bro, you was just saying you want us to do
Yeah.
old school music, dog. But nah, we always get good feedback from it. So
Nah, yeah. Hey, and you do remind me of Joker LSD, rest in peace. I remember meeting that homie right there in Riverville. He used to go to the swap meet a lot. There was a CD shop, that homie would be right there. And
that's right.
I
Hell
remember,
yeah,
was it After Dark? Have you heard that song from
yeah,
LSD?
hell yeah,
It
yeah,
kind of reminds me of your son, like your stilo, fool. Like you have like a mixture of everybody and shit. It's a trip, fool.
yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Which is cool. I think you go a long ways, dog. If you stay consistent, I believe you go a long way. You know?
Hell yeah, appreciate it, appreciate it. But yeah, man, the last show we did, I don't know if you ever heard of what's it called? Oh, it's getting dark in here. I don't know if you ever heard of MC Bob from Linwood.
MC Ball, yeah, I heard of him.
Yeah, yeah, we just did a show with him out there in LA.
That's right,
He,
fool.
yeah, he let us perform and shit. That shit was it was fun. It was good. It was good meeting him and stuff. You know, connections and all that.
Hell yeah.
So hopefully, I want to do more concerts and all that, man. I just have fun. Like I don't get nervous doing concerts and performing and shit. Especially I drink a few beers before, just grab the microphone and just
Just let it
start
go.
spitting. You know? Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. I always get the crowd laughing because the stuff I say. You know?
right.
Hell yeah.
Nah,
But,
that's dope though, fool. Hell yeah, dog. But my phone's in the die, dog. Spencer, fool. I
nah,
need
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah, yeah.
shit,
No
man.
worries. If you gotta hop off, I'll hop off too.
Fucking Well, before we ended though, I was if you didn't want to like tell them where to find you at, like let them know like
Yeah,
your.
yeah. I'm on all
And I'm gonna
platforms.
post your link anyway, but go ahead, bro.
All platforms. Flaco P.T.R. Go check out Freedom Man's Day. That's my most recent single, and then Macked Out Click. That's probably some of my best lyrics and everything, best beats. So go
Okay.
check out Macked Out Click. All platforms as well. So yeah, thank you for having me, and shout out to everybody in the comments and watching this. And
Definitely.
also thank you for having me on.
I appreciate you coming on, bro. And I'm gonna post your link in the community page so that way people can go follow you. I'll share your that the newest Feed Man's Day. That is a badass jam. I gotta say that is a
Thank
good jam.
you, appreciate it, appreciate it.
Oh, he said your beats go hard, G. I like the '90s style you have. Check it on YouTube. Yeah, dog, this shit goes
Hell
hard.
yeah, thank you,
Y'all
Rude
don't
Boy.
sleep on it, my
Appreciate that.
people. Hey, for the ones that do tap in and watch the live again, make sure you guys go over there and check it out because it is good music, you know.
Hell yeah, thank you, Rude Boy.
But
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Hey,
dog.
thank you for having me again.
I
I want to
appreciate you.
be on
Many
again.
blessings to you and your family and everybody supporting you,
All right,
dog.
likewise. Thank
Appreciate
you,
meeting you,
appreciate
bit,
it.
dog.
All
Have a
right,
good night,
much
video.
love. All right, you too.
All right.